Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Howdy there, Carlsbad. We have a wild show planned for you today. First off, we'll have Miss Redfield in the studio to talk about winter formal, as well as Zoe Ondegero to talk about the upcoming Powder Puff game. Cash, what else do we have?
Gleep Gloop, we also have an awesome story as usual, as well as Bree Steckety live on the Magic Window to give us a history of Valentine's Day.
Sounds like a crazy show, so let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm Faye Glenn.
I'm Cash Money Versailles.
And CHS TV starts right now. Now we have a feature on Malia, who's been perfecting her cheer skills for the past 9 years. Lucy and Allison bring us this piece.
I got this medal at a competition in Las Vegas.
Malia Arboy, a junior here at Carlsbad, has worked her whole life towards one sport, cheer.
I have been cheering for 9 years, and 6 of it was sideline cheer and 4 years competitive. I wanted to start cheer because it looked super fun. My cousins did it, and it seemed like a super fun activity.
Although Malia has found many benefits of cheer, meeting people has been her top pick.
My favorite part is the team aspect and just hanging out with your friends.
And it has allowed her to bond with others around her.
I met a lot of different people throughout all my teams, and I have super good friends from different areas.
By being on 2 teams, Malia has found the differences that make each one unique.
I like school cheer because you have spirit and you're with everyone else. And then competitive cheer I like because each year you can go to a new level and then you get to travel a lot for competitions.
The 2-team aspect, though, has left Malia with some challenges.
It's hard to balance schoolwork and 2 cheer teams, but I just try and get my homework done on time and time management.
For CHS TV, with videographer Allison Sitars, I'm Lucy Walker.
Thank you for sharing your story, Malia. Men's volleyball tryouts will be taking place Monday, February 7th. JV will be at 1:45 p.m. and varsity will be at 3:45 p.m. On February 8th and 9th, JV will start at 3:35 p.m. and varsity will begin at 5:45 p.m. All participants must complete the athletic clearance process before tryouts.
Writing Lab is available every morning during zero period from 7:25 to 8:25 a.m. in room 3211. As always, no appointment is needed, just drop in. Boys Volleyball will be hosting open gyms Wednesday nights from 7:30 to 9 p.m. All are welcome, just make sure to bring tennis shoes, a mask, as well as a bottle of water.
We have Miss Redfield live in the studio with Livy to give us some details on tomorrow's winter formal dance. Livy?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Livy Lewis here with Miss Redfield to talk about the winter formal dance we have tomorrow night at the Air and Space Museum. So, Miss Redfield, can you give me some details about the dance?
Sure. So tomorrow night, the dance is from 7 to 10 at the San Diego Balboa Air and Space Museum. Really fortunate to be able to have this opportunity to have our dance this year. There is plenty of parking, so come on down and enjoy the dance. We're going to have the standard activities during the dance. We do recommend and encourage students to do a home antigen test for COVID protocols. And if you have symptoms, to please stay home if you are showing any signs and symptoms of COVID.
Sounds super fun. So what can students expect upon entrance of the dance?
Typical entrance at all of our dances. We will have the administration there. We will have our breathalyzers like we do with our pat downs. We'll have the security. And then we also have the fortunate ability to have San Diego PD and, of course, Carlsbad's finest, Carlsbad Police Department, will also be there supporting us at the dance tomorrow night. And please make sure you have a mask to come in and enter and exit.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like it should be pretty safe. And then lastly, what are the behavioral expectations for students attending the dance?
Act like a Lancer. Do the right thing. We're really looking forward to having this dance, and we expect all of our students to behave appropriately. School rules will apply. If you have a guest there, then the Carlsbad High School student is responsible for their behavior as well. I do need to make sure that all students have their ID when they get in. And if they have a guest that they're bringing, they need to have either their school ID or a driver's license. And really, let's make it great so we can have further activities and dances on our campus.
Great, yeah. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a really fun dance. Thank you so much for coming on, Ms. Redfield.
Welcome.
And be sure to stay safe at the dance, Carlsbad, and we will see you there. With that, I'll send it back to the desk.
Again, thank you, Ms. Redfield, for that information. Peer tutoring is available in the library. No appointment is necessary. Just drop in Monday and Friday before school and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday after.
If you want to add an announcement onto our show, go to our website at www.chstv.com and select More and then Submit Announcement. Only 1 day is left to purchase winter formal tickets. The dance is tomorrow night at the Air and Space Museum in Balboa Park. There will be a DJ, food, games, flight simulators, and much, much more. Tickets are for sale now during school or before school and during break and lunch in the student store. Guest contracts for non-CHS students and underclassmen are available in the student store and on lancernation.org. Tickets will not be sold at the door.
COVID testing sites include Carlsbad and Sage Creek High Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., as well as Poinsettia Elementary Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Touching again on tomorrow's dance, we have Race Live with some members of ASB to remind us of some final details.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Race Gruskin, live with some members of ASB to give a last-minute winter formal update. So to start things off, it might be common knowledge already, but where is winter formal and what time should people get there?
So winter formal is down at the Air and Space Museum in Balboa Park. I would get there a little before 7 just to beat the line. Doors open at 7. Parking shouldn't be an issue, so I wouldn't worry about that. And if you get there past 8:30, you will not be allowed to enter the dance, and you are not allowed to leave until past 9.
That's some really important information, Carlsbad. And I heard there was going to be unlimited churros. Is that true?
That's right, Carlsbad. We're going to have unlimited churros and drinks at the dance in case you want some fuel for all the dancing you're going to be doing. And also with the venue, all of the exhibits and flight simulators at the museum are going to be open for you all to enjoy. And of course, we'll have the big atrium with all the music, lights, and dancing. So it's going to be a great time. You guys don't want to miss it.
Well, unfortunately, Carlsbad, I'm an underclassman, so I can't have any churros, but what are you going to do?
Well, actually, Race, I have some good news for you. If you manage to pull an upperclassman as your date, you can go as a guest.
Well, you know what that means, Carlsbad. Mina, I have something to ask you. Will you go to winter formal with me?
Race, I'm so flattered, but unfortunately, I think Tommy Kelly behind the camera would be an even better match for you. Tommy, what do you say?
I need churros, Tommy. Please help me.
Let's do it, bro.
Let's go. Well, you heard it, Carlsbad. I get churros now, and I'm super happy. But the interview's not over yet, so is there going to be any COVID regulations?
I must say I'm pretty flattered by those past comments, but there is going to be COVID regulations. You are going to need to wear a mask going in, so no kissing just yet, Race. But other than that, should be a fun time. Be safe, Carlsbad, and let's get the froth on for Saturday night.
That's right, Carlsbad. Make sure to be there. It's tomorrow, winter formal. Show up, and I'm going to send it back to cash at the desk.
Thank you, Race and ASB. Don't forget, though, to buy those tickets. Tommy, if you could take me instead, that would be amazing. I would love those churros. Math Lab is available before school from 7:25 to 8:25 a.m. during zero period in room 7106. No appointment is needed. Just drop in. The 2022 Ninth Circuit Court Civics Contest is now taking place. The topic is the First Amendment and the Schoolhouse Gate, students' free speech rights. Deadline for entries is March 18th. Cash prizes are given for the top 3 entries. For more information, see www.ca9.uscourts.gov/civics-contest.
All CUSD high school students have free access to Schmoop for test prep, study skills, and homework help. Log in through your Clever account. We have freshman reporter Zoe Watts standing by outside the ASB room to give us some information on the upcoming Powder Puff game. What's going on, Zoe?
Good morning, Carlsbad, and thank you to the lovely Faye Glenn. I'm here in front of the ASB room with Romy to talk about the upcoming Powder Puff football tournament. So, Romy, what is the Powder Puff football tournament, and why should we come out and participate?
Yeah, so it's basically just football for girls. We're going to have our football boys at Carlsbad High School coaching the girl teams. It's a super fun experience, and I really recommend all of you guys coming out and try it.
All right, that sounds super cool. And I know that if you're interested, you can come to the ASB room behind us to sign up. But what else goes into forming a team?
Yeah, so just as you said, come over to the ASB room, come inside, come get a packet just to sign up, and then fill it out. Make sure you fill out your team roster. Make sure you get your liability forms signed and finished, and then you can come and you'll be all set up.
All right, and then is there anything else that we should know about that?
If you guys do want to play and participate, please make sure you come to the ASB room as soon as possible because we do have a limited amount of field time.
All right, and I know that it's Cowboy versus Alien Day. So, Romy, what are you going as today?
Clearly a cowboy. Yeehaw.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure that if this sounds interesting to you, you come on out and get signed up as soon as possible. I'm going to yeehaw it back to Cash at the desk.
Thanks, Zoe. Make sure to check that out if you're interested. If you're planning to attend a Miracosta College after graduation, please come to the Miracosta Application and Assessment Workshops. Counselors from Miracosta College will come to Carlsbad High School to assist students with completing the Miracosta College application and academic advising. To attend the workshop, you must sign up on the counseling website or see your counselor. To close out our show, we have Bree Steckety live on our magic window to give us the history of Valentine's Day. What date are you setting that time machine to today, Bree?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here to talk a little bit about the history and meaning of Valentine's Day. It's hard to tell fact from fiction, but here are a few things that are known. Valentine's Day originated in the 3rd century in the Roman Empire. Now, there was a Saint Valentine who married men and women in love despite it being outlawed at that time. Now, because of this, he was beheaded, but his legacy still lives on. Now, the date February 14th is because Juno, the Roman goddess of marriage, was honored on that day. Now, that's all I have for you today, Carlsbad, and I'll send it back to the anchors at the desk.
Thank you for that history lesson, Bree and Cash. I know this was your first time anchoring, so how did you think it went?
It was very fun. I had a great time doing it. I'm looking forward to doing it in the future. As always, I got to get better the more I go on. But what I want to ask you is how did it feel to anchor alongside the Cash Money?
You know, anchoring with the Cash Money, it was definitely experience. Well, Carlsbad, that's all we have for you today, and we'll see you Monday. Bye.
If you have any questions about Naviance, please contact your counselor. Now let's take a break from the announcements and send it out to Landon Miller live at the beach by DeJoe Technology to talk about King's Tide, a rare event happening here in Southern California. Landon?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Landon Miller, here standing on top of the Turnarounds Bluff to give you guys some information on the rare occurring King's Tide.
If you have any questions about Naviance, please contact your counselor. Now let's take a break from the announcements and send it out to Landon Miller live at the beach by DeJoe Technology to talk about King's Tide, a rare event happening here in Southern California. Landon?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Landon Miller, here standing on top of the Turnarounds Bluff to give you guys some information on the rare occurring King's Tide.